Hi, I'm Jay Rodne, your state representative from the 5th Legislative District. Thank you for joining me today from the House of Representatives here in Olympia. In my last update, I talked about our state budget and economy. These two issues continue to drive the 2009 legislative session, and I'll have further information for you in future updates on these very important issues. This week I'd like to talk about another important issue, education. Under our state's Constitution, education is the paramount duty of our state. Our state's forefathers made their vision clear, but today they might be disappointed in how it's being implemented. Our education funding system today is based on past education reforms and court decisions. Despite these good intentions, we've not seen good results. That is why the Joint Task Force on Basic Education Finance was created. For the last 17 months, this group, including my seatmate, Representative Glenn Anderson, has worked to answer two fundamental questions. What exactly is basic education in the 21st century? And how do we know whether the state is meeting its constitutional obligation to fully fund it? The task force has concluded its work, and I'd like to share with you some of its important recommendations. First, the group redefines basic education. This includes simplifying and modernizing our education funding system. This is a very important first step. Second, the task force proposes changes to our teachers' compensation and performance systems. This includes increasing starting salaries, rewarding quality teachers, mentoring, and peer evaluations. Third, the group highlights the need to refocus on providing equity for historically disadvantaged children. This is something that's very important to me. Fourth, the task force emphasizes accountability and transparency. This means measuring results and making sure we are achieving our goals. The final recommendation is a phasing and resource plan. This includes how we pay for what we want to do. As you might imagine, the group believes additional resources will be needed to fund its recommendations. This presents a challenge because our state already faces a $6 billion budget shortfall. So how do we pay for it? Well, the task force recommends that additional resources be funded through the natural growth of state revenue over a 6-year period. I support this approach. Some will argue for a tax increase instead. I'm against any kind of tax increases to fund these important reforms. We do not need to raise taxes for education at this point in time when our economy is so vulnerable. We just need to make education the #1 priority in our budget process. In fact, this is why I support a bill called Fund Education First. This would require state lawmakers to pass a fully funded education budget first, before the state operating budget. This would take politics out of the process and not pit education against other things that the state prioritizes. If education truly is our paramount duty, as outlined in our state constitution, then it must be reflected in our budgeting process. Thank you for your time today. I know that education issues are first and foremost on a lot of folks' minds, including mine. In closing, I'd just like to say it's an honor to serve you. Please contact my office if I can ever be of any help or assistance. My contact information will be provided at the end of this broadcast. Again, I'm State Representative Jay Rodne. Take care and have a good day.